Hello. Hello everyone. Okay. It's a random Thursday and we're going to do a random live, okay? So today, broad daylight outside. This is the Walmart kidnapping situation. So apparently there was a lady whom was on a cart. Apparently, her own words, she didn't need to use the cart, which, red flag, but whatever. Um, she's just scooching around on her cart that she don't need. That is usually there's no more than tops, no more than five of those at any given place at any given time. And there are people who do need to use them. Yes, it's true. Hello, Willie and Carolyn. Hello, babies. How's you doing? So, but she, she's on this thing with her two kids and she's scooching around the Walmart. And this man walks up to her and he, you know, says he's looking for Tylenol. Hey, Donna. He says he's looking for Tylenol. Of course, the man needs some Tylenol. Who else you gonna ask but the girl in the scooter, very busy with the two small children? You know what I'm saying? It's given very much. I need directions, so I asked the 3-year-old walking down the street. Uh, they're not gonna know that, so it's weird that I picked that one to ask. Just saying, just saying. I got a couple of opinions about this, and they seem to be different from what I'm hearing everyone else just say. And so we're gonna watch this. This is the court case. They did like a bail hearing for him, I think yesterday. And so we're gonna watch not the whole thing, just the parts where they show all the footage. And I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on this, and I'm gonna try my very hardest, I promise, to not stop it every 2 seconds because Mama has a lot of opinions and she does that a lot. Okay, but I'm gonna try very hard not to. Okay, I'm gonna work very hard at it. Okay, I know I can be what I want to be if I work hard at it. You know what I'm saying? That's Nas for those who don't know. Okay. Give me 1 second. Stop it every 2 seconds because let me do my little stuff that I gotta do. Gotta click that. We're gonna click we'll do 20. We'll do all. We'll do hour. And we'll do that. You guys, while we are doing this, please, spam the chat with, cute little emojis and such. Okay. These live streams are always very small. So, run the numbers up in the chat with, emojis and conversation. Give the illusion. Melly Lynn, what's up, boo? Okay. Anthony Mosley, what's up, baby? Nathan and Andy. Let's see. We'll put that there. Okay. And we're gonna do this. Nope, nope, nope. We're gonna do this. And let's see. And membership link. Grab that. Right there. Copy. And paste. Say Thaddeus. What's up, baby? All right. We got our membership link there. Okay. All right. We got our what's name you gold. We got our and what's that thing? Okay, awesome. Everything is here. Now we're gonna hop right on in. I don't wanna kill the live with 20 minutes of me just rambling. Okay, so this is to be a regular video. So all right. All right, we're gonna watch this here hearing and see how this went, and then so we can see this video. It's only a 20-minute clip that we're watching, but it's gonna show all the footage that they have from the whole thing that happened with the guy in Walmart and the kidnapping. Okay, attempt. Like I said, I have a unpopular opinion. What I call it unpopular because it seems to be the opposite of what everyone is spamming. Okay, like everybody seems to have gotten on a bandwagon. And I'm just saying, it's a lot of things that are very strange about this. Okay, so let's hop in.
And we're here for the motion for bond. And I just let everybody know I have an incredibly busy day. This isn't my only case, and I slid it in at 11:30 just as a courtesy, basically. So I know there's a stack of other motions. Do we anticipate needing anything other than the motion for bond?
No, Judge. Well, when we had asked the court about that as well, and nothing, it was our interpretation that nothing else would be heard today. I talked to the state about one issue regarding a protective order, and I can address that in my argument for bond as well.
Okay. Well, having said that, I'm ready, Ms. Merchant.
Great. Thank you so much, Judge. And Judge, thank you for letting some people in support appear by Zoom. Also, the jury assembly room has been opened for other supporters. We have right now about 150 people down there, and they're still pouring in.
Made sure that was open for you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Judge, we are here because the state has accused Mahendra Patel, and he goes by Mick, but Mick Patel, of, at first it was kidnapping, and then it moved to attempted kidnapping. So he was arrested on March 21st of 2025 for an incident that allegedly happened at a local Walmart on March 18th. The officer took out a warrant for kidnapping, not attempted, assault, and battery. Subsequently, the state indicted that case on April 3rd. We had a bond and probable cause hearing scheduled for April 16th, but when the state indicted it, they indicted it for attempted kidnapping and then misdemeanor assault and misdemeanor bond. So we were not able to have that bond hearing. Mr. Patel was not given bond at first appearance. At that time, he was charged with kidnapping of a minor.
Wow.
The state essentially is a
That's crazy. I mean, he definitely didn't make out with a kid, so, but whatever. Well, you know.
alleging that Mr. Patel had an interaction with a lady named Caroline Miller at this local Walmart. They've said that Miss Miller was pointing out to Mr. Patel where the Tylenol was in the store, and that Mr. Patel grabbed the child and started pulling the child away from Miss Miller. Miss Miller has said that they engaged in a back and forth and a tug of war, as she described it, for 10 seconds before she was able to finally get the child back.
Oh, wow.
Luckily, we have video. The video shows that Mr. Patel did lean in to Miss Miller and her child. They were in a handicap scooter, mobility cart. There's different names. She is admittedly not handicapped, has admitted to that publicly, and was riding it because her child enjoyed it, sort of like a joyride.
Yeah, I bet she likes to park in handicap spots too. I'm just saying. That definitely is what that means. Those two things go together. Those two things. If you will ride the scooter when you don't need the scooter, you will damn sure park in a handicap spot when you ain't supposed to. I'm just saying, just pointing out what I see.
He interacted.
Now, I definitely did not hear already that she said that they went back and forth for 10 seconds. I did not hear that.
With her, we'll show you the entire interaction.
Yeah.
But the relevant, super relevant portion is less than 5 seconds. Before
less than 5 seconds?
Less than 5 seconds.
Okay.
And I'll walk you through that. It's about a 5-minute clip, and I'll walk you through that in a moment. But we're very lucky that we have that. So Ms. Miller pointed to where the Tylenol was. Mr. Patel went, got the Tylenol, and the video couldn't be clearer. Mr. Patel did not try to kidnap this child. What it shows, just to walk you through the timeline, because I think it's important, it shows starting at 8:17, you can see Mr. Patel entering the Walmart. And I'm going to show you parts of this, not all of it. But and if you want to see more of it, we can show you all you want. But what we've done is pull out the relevant parts. So he enters the Walmart at 8:17. Then at 8:18, you can see him enter the pharmacy area. And then you can see at 8:19, he's looking for the Tylenol. So, and at the same time, he had his cell phone and he was actually texting his daughter, who's here, because he cares for his 86-year-old mother who has osteoarthritis and requires a special kind of Tylenol. So it was this rapid release gel Tylenol. He was trying to find it. And the daughter who was helping him, the daughter who also has cared for the mother, was actually sent him a picture. So we've actually asked for the cell phone to be returned because we wanted that evidence. But the state, when we asked for it to be returned, they took out a search warrant for it. So it's still in their custody. But we've seen those. And so we know that he was texting about this Tylenol. The first interaction that he has with Miss Miller is at 8:21. And that's the first time you see them. She's in this scooter. He's got his hands in his pockets. This is what I'll call the first interaction. Then you see her sort of puttering along in the mobility cart, and you see her sort of clip the corner. There's an end cap display case. Sort of clip the corner of that end cap display case, stop, and at 8:21 and 45 seconds is when you see Mr. Patel lean in. And what we've talked to the witnesses and how it's sort of been described by a lay witness was like a father, like the child's reaching for Mr. Patel like a dad, like if you walk up to a baby and they reach for you, and Mr. Patel leans in and reaches for the child like a father would, is how it was described. Mr. Patel offered to hold the baby while she got up to show him where the Tylenol was, to point, because she's trying to point at that time. And he believes fully that she's handicapped, and she's got 2 young children. One is actually at her feet. So it's this mobility cart with the basket that you're supposed to put groceries in. And then one child's actually at her feet, and the one's sitting on her lap. Thinks that she needs help. He's been described by many people as a very friendly older gentleman. Leans in.
I'm gonna tell you what I would not want. Okay, if I gotta go to court, if somebody's accusing me of some shit. Okay, I don't want this chick talking for me. She sounds very nervous. Her hand gestures are giving very much, this is my first time doing this. I mean, I ain't gonna say she's gonna do a bad job, but I'm saying confidence is key. Okay, she got the same like sputtering in her voice that I would have if I was trying to explain it. Like the nervousness, she got that same stuff in her voice. And also this dress, the sleeves. No, don't come representing me in this. Sorry, my bad.
You can see this, you'll see this, leans towards him. Miller leans back. He immediately backs up, puts his hands back in his pocket. You see him back away at 8:21 and 51 seconds, put his hands back in his pocket, and she actually continues to stand up, point out where the Tylenol is, and he continues to walk towards the Tylenol. At 8:21 and 57 seconds, you see him leave and go to the Tylenol. Then less than 5 seconds later, you see Miss Miller back up. She actually backs into the display case at this point. The display case visibly moves. Then you see her run over her child's foot. Her child actually does fall out of the cart. She runs over the child's foot, and another bystander who's there, who had witnessed the other interaction with Mr. Patel earlier, he had been right there within arm's reach. The gentleman who described it as like a father, interaction. That gentleman jumps in and grabs the child because the child's foot is sort of under the mobility cart. At this point, that gentleman, and his name is Mr. Leyva. He's on the warrant, so that's public record. His name is Mr. Leyva. So he is talking with Miss Miller at that point. And then you see Mr. Patel sort of have a brief interaction with them as he's walking to get another employee. So this is the second interaction, but the first interaction after this alleged kidnapping. Mr. Patel then goes and finds a Walmart employee, and this is at 8:23 and 09. The employee comes back and takes him to find the Tylenol. Miss Miller's creeping along, and Mr. Patel and Miss Miller walk past, Mr. Patel and this Walmart employee walk past Miss Miller in the mobility cart. She says nothing. Mr. Patel goes, gets the Tylenol with this employee. So this is the third interaction. He finds the Tylenol. He leaves the pharmacy area. And at 8:25 and 19 seconds, the fourth interaction with Miss Miller, he walks past her and he shows her the Tylenol. Like, hey, look, I got what I was looking for. Like everybody had been helping him. Nobody could find this Tylenol. He shows it to her and she gives him a thumbs up. Then you see at 8:27, Miss Miller is talking with that same Walmart employee. At the same time, you see Mr. Patel waiting in line to pay for the Tylenol. He pays with his debit card. He gets it in a bag. He walks towards the exit. And then you see him for about 30 seconds talking with a Walmart employee. The people that check your receipts at the end, talking with that employee, taps him on the shoulder. You can see he is friendly with everybody. Talking with all the employees.
Okay, yeah, that's like, just imagine the way that she's telling it. She's describing that what she just said. That sounds like some hearsay. You know what I'm saying? Everyone loves him. Well, clearly not. This lady is accusing him of kidnapping. To say everybody loves him is like, if they did, we wouldn't be here right now. But whatever. Okay, proceed, lady in yellow.
Things like that. He's a very friendly gentleman. You can see that. The entire interaction that Mr.
I think he looks scary in the face. Like, he got he got a scowl. You know what I'm saying? So,
Patel was in Walmart was 11 minutes.
uh-huh.
He interacted with Ms. Miller 3 times after she claims that he snatched her baby. There were lots of employees around, lots of people around for all of these interactions. Nobody stopped. Nobody says anything. There was a gentleman within arm's reach. Nothing. Nobody screams. Ms. Miller waited 5 full minutes to actually tell a Walmart employee. The employee had to try to convince her to call the police. We've interviewed this employee, said it was very surprising, didn't know why she didn't want to call the police. She just wanted to report it to Walmart. She waited a full 30 minutes to actually call the police. She was outside with her father and called and said, you know, hey, I'm sorry it took me so long to call you, but I got my baby back. Mr. Patel didn't flee.
Oh. Oh. Oh, this bitch. No wonder everybody's ready to throw her under the fucking bus. She said she called the police and said, oh, yeah, sorry I waited so long to tell y'all, but I found my baby. Oh, you found it? Oh, you found the baby, did you? My opinion is now popular again, okay? This bitch. I did not hear this, okay? This. Oh, she was trying to be famous. Oh, this bitch. She going under the prison. She need to go under the prison for that. You know what, Anissa? Anissa, fuck you, Anissa. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have been playing this thing nonstop. I could tell you, go to Law and Crime and you can find this video. Okay? This is a reaction channel. My face was very much on the thumbnail. So you know it's a reaction channel. And still, here you are talking about play the fucking video. You came to the wrong place, Anissa. Okay? You came to the wrong place. Don't start with me. Okay? Y'all tell Anissa that she in the wrong fucking place. So somebody needs to tell her. Anissa. You better turn this into something else, Anissa. Okay?
Mr. Patel was in for a while after this alleged interaction. He was in Walmart for almost 10 minutes after this alleged interaction, still looking for the Tylenol. He talked to at least 3 employees after this alleged interaction. So during this time that the police have said that he fled, he remained in Walmart for a full 8 minutes. He talked to 3 different employees, and he passed Ms. Miller 3 times. He used his debit card, and then he waited at the door and talked to an employee for over 30 seconds.
Anissa said, okay, just remember that. Remember what? What you gonna do, Anissa? What you gonna do, Anissa? Okay, I wanna know, Anissa, what you gonna do? Okay, now I'm stopping the video just because you pissing me off. Okay, Anissa, don't start no ish, won't be no ish. Okay, Anissa.
I'm going to show you if you want to pull up. So what we've done is we have
Here we go.
a couple different videos.
All right.
One of them, because nobody
Video
wants to watch
time.
20
Show
different
us the
surveillance
video,
videos.
lady in
One
yellow.
of them shows Mr. Patel coming in, and if you want to go ahead and start playing that. And then I can show you the exact interaction.
Judge, if I could be heard, this isn't a trial, it's a bond hearing, and so I would encourage the court to consider the legal bond considerations. I'm not sure that this is pertinent to that. If they want to submit this for the court's review, if they believe that they can articulate why it's pertinent to the issue of bond, which is the narrow issue we have today, I can understand that.
Is he saying if they could prove why the evidence of what happened is pertinent to y'all deciding whether or not to get this man bail or bond or whatever? Like, yeah. I mean, she's saying some shit that don't make sense and the math ain't mathing. So yes, can I see a video?
And we can have that discussion, but if we're just playing videos to try the case in a bond hearing, the state would object to that. It's not relevant.
Oh, it's not relevant? Oh.
You have a relevancy objection.
Judge, I can't imagine anything that's more relevant than a video of the alleged incident.
Absolutely.
If you were trying to determine bond and you had a video.
Yeah, this bitch told the police, I finally got my kid back when she had the kid the whole time. So yeah, and that's a false report. So she need to go to jail for that.
Of what the accused is accused of doing, that could potentially be the most relevant information you would ever have in a bond
Thank
hearing.
you. Yes,
Whether or not
exactly.
someone actually did what they're accused of. And the other thing is the state has alleged that he had flight, that he fled. That's been alleged from the beginning by the police. There's no, part of the bond factors, significant risk of fleeing or failure to appear in court. No. Is he a danger or a threat to
All right, Anissa. Y'all leave Anissa alone, okay? She just got off work. She did a 12-hour shift. That's why she came in here talking shit to mama, okay? We're going to give her some grace. Anissa, I ain't going to apologize because you started it, okay? But but we're going to do a do-over, Anissa. We're going to do a do-over, okay? Okay. We're going to do a do-over. All right, Anissa. Everybody leave Anissa alone, okay? She tired.
anybody? You need to watch the video. He's not. He's clearly not. Is he at risk of committing any future felonies? No. I mean, I think it's highly relevant, and I would imagine the court would want to see this.
Well, I'll overrule the objection. As I read the pleadings, I looked at it as possible evidence that he would come to court, that he is not a flight risk. Of course, I haven't seen the video, right? So I don't know what it's going to show me, but I'll let you do that. And just so everybody knows, I have my own monitor down here. I'm not staring at the floor. So
Wonderful.
I'll let you do that.
Thank you so much. All right, and this is the compilation. So,
right,
so
let's see.
the reason that we did this part is to
attention,
kind of show the timeline. You can go ahead and play it. The timeline for the court when Mr. Patel enters the store at 8:16. And then you can see him walking, and he's on his phone, texting his daughter, which can be corroborated by the phone when we get it.
All right. Now, while this is happening, I am going to be stopping this at these certain points because these points that I'm going to be stopping it at, Anissa, are the are the parts where where I just thought was weird. Okay. Okay, we walking down the aisle.
Now you see him, he's walking to the pharmacy section. This is the pharmacy section.
Okay.
And now this is when he actually interacts for the first time with Miss Miller. So that's Miss Miller in the cart, in the scooter. The first time that they've met, and they're obviously talking about the Tylenol.
Well, she says, obviously, they're talking about the Tylenol. Well, we can't hear the audio, so it's not that obvious. Okay.
And so the gentleman, you can see a gentleman in an orange shirt behind them. That's the gentleman I was talking about. That's the witness. His name is Mr. Leyva.
All right.
He's the one that later assists.
All right.
And witnessed the whole thing.
Okay.
So this is the other view, so you can see how close Mr. Leyva is. And behind this display cart is that's when you can see the beginning of Miss Miller's cart. So the alleged incident is happening now. Here's the other view of it, flipping back so you can see both views. That's the alleged incident right there.
Yes. See, so what I thought was funny was that this guy, this extra dude, what even something triggered him to turn around and look. When I'm in the store, I'm in Walmart, okay, and there's a regular interaction of people talking or something behind me, I don't turn around to look at them. Only if somebody kicks something, somebody does something and makes somebody go, or something has to happen to trigger me to even look, right? So what made him look? Something made him pay attention over here.
Then she points. He moves on, goes to get the Tylenol. She backs up into the display cart. She's laughing, joking with this gentleman. This is literally.
Yeah, see, and that doesn't make any sense. See, like the lawyer is trying to sell the story more than what it really is. She needs to just keep it simple, because she's like, this lady, she backs up, which this, if the other side could easily explain this with the same exact scene. After that interaction, I'm sitting in a car. If I'm sitting in a cart and I'm holding one kid's beside me acting a goddamn fool. And this man walks up and like even if he thought the baby was falling or something, he kind of lifts it and there's a pull this way. And I looked to see if maybe the cart was moving, because maybe that was him pulling against the cart, because the cart was still moving as to, but the cart wasn't moving at that moment. And he tugged to the left. So, and her in that kind of situation, you're going to try to remain calm. I would be trying to remain calm, almost play like I don't even realize what just fucking happened, because I don't want it to escalate, right? But as soon as he walks off, she backs up to, you could say she was startled. So she backed up into this thing. That's easily explained. That would explain why she backed up into this thing like this, right? And why immediately is she now talking to this random guy who she don't know, who's just standing here? What would trigger you to all of a sudden start engaging with the first face you see after something? Because something just happened and you're venting to whoever's standing in front of you. That's why, like that would be the thing, right? Like, this could easily be explained that way. And but also could be because she backed up into the thing is what triggered him to turn around. You see? So it's not as simple as she's trying to make it seem to be.
Split second after this alleged kidnapping. You see her child kind of get off the cart. Yeah. She runs over the child's foot. The guy jumps in to help. She was having trouble with the cart. I mean, everybody says that. All of this is after this alleged kidnapping.
And I'm gonna tell you this too. Also, this is my opinions are back and forth, but I feel like if the kid almost got snatched, if there was a tug of war, like she said, the kid would be screaming. Kids fear kidnapping. I'm just saying, like, it's nightmare fuel for children. So it's weird that the kid isn't nervous, isn't clinging to mama or anything. So I just think it's weird.
Has taken place. There's Mr. Patel entering the video again. You see him walking past. He talks with this guy that's witnessed this alleged kidnapping. Miss Miller's right there. Doesn't say a word. She's puttering along in her cart. He's chatting with this gentleman, asking about the Tylenol. This gentleman speaks Spanish, so the communication's a little bit difficult there. Mr. Patel goes to try and find a Walmart employee. He walks past Miss Miller again. There's that other interaction I mentioned, the third interaction, walks past her to find a Walmart employee. Again, this is all after this alleged kidnapping, so, he's not fleeing. Want to find another employee. There's the employee walking him back to the Walmart pharmacy to show him where the Tylenol is. So you can see Miss Miller puttering along in her cart in the back of this video.
Wouldn't it be funny if it turned out to be like after this happened at some point, she lost vision of her daughter because terrible mom, and she and then she just decided to say that the kid got kidnapped because she didn't want to say I'm a terrible mom, so that would have been hilarious, but I'm sure they would have caught some of that on video.
This employee shows Mr. Patel where the Tylenol is. Miss Miller puttering along still on her cart. Mr. Patel walks past her, shows her, look, I got the Tylenol. She gives him a thumbs up.
In fact, where is her daughter? Where's
He
the
keeps
bigger
going.
girl? Oh, there she's on the right. I see her. Okay.
That's when, at 8:27, that's when she first told this Walmart employee about this. At the same exact time, Mr. Patel is
Okay, so while he's checking out, so she let him walk by. She goes thumbs up and everything. Because what are you gonna do? Be like, you da 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 da. After somebody tried to snatch your baby, like I'm gonna be like, yeah, bye. And then once I feel safe, and then the fact that she stopped a lady, kind of speaks too. That kind of speaks too, because it's like, who's gonna be more likely to believe you? Fucking girl. Okay. Guys would be like, oh, they always accusing people and stuff. So she might have just felt more comfortable if she's seen a girl. She's seen a woman. You know what I'm saying? So she stops a lady employee and she wants to say this before this person leaves the building. So she's immediately, this is immediate. If she's talking to her while he's still in the building, then I mean that would to me flies up a sign of she just was waiting to get to a point where she felt safe to say something. That's what that would say to me, right? But at the same time, I hadn't heard yet that she told the police, "Oh yeah, I finally found my kid." Like, like bitch, you had her the whole time. So, so you a liar is what I'm saying. It's gonna be hard for me to believe anything you say now, and that is the reason why you supposed to be telling the truth all the time. Because if people can't take your word for shit, then they're always gonna have a reason to call you a fucking liar. And I'm not gonna want to believe anything you say after that.
Paying for his Tylenol, so he's still in the store. And you can see if you zoom in, and we didn't do that, but it's the rapid release Tylenol. It's a special gel Tylenol that it's the exact same label that his daughter texted him a picture of to buy. And Mr. Patel has no medical background. It's not surprising that he's asking his family for help. His wife's a doctor. His daughter's in medical school. So, I mean,
That's a humble brag. Oh, it's no wonder he's, asking for help since his daughter that he raised is a doctor. Did he tell you to say that? 'Cause I know they'd be like super proud of their doctor children. You know what I'm saying? That's like the job to be in the community. You know what I'm saying? My daughter is a doctor. Yes, she is. Hey, GB, what's up, baby?
not surprising he's asking for assistance with this. Pays with his card in his name, linked to his bank account. Him talking with this employee on the way out. Complete opposite of fleeing. I mean, he's like the typical elderly gentleman who talks to everybody at the store. And then he leaves. 8:28, 8:29, he leaves. And Judge, so I've got 8:29.
What made that guy turn around?
I mean, he's
when
like
he was on his way out. Watch this guy when he walks out. Is he already turned around looking, or did he turn around because of him? Did he?
Typical elderly gentleman who talks to everybody at the store.
Is that?
And then he leaves.
Oh, okay. Nah, he was already turning around. He was already looking at something outside. He probably, like me, kept pushing the button on his car to make sure his door was locked because he kept forgetting whether he did it or not. I'd be like, boop. I'll walk 3 feet. I'd be like, boop. Then I get to my door and I'd be like, boop. I keep forgetting. My memory is terrible.
8:29, he leaves. And Judge, so I've got those, the two videos of that alleged interaction, if you want to see them. I don't want anybody to think anything's been taken out of anything, or, I mean, it's all on here, but what we did with this compilation is try to show both sides, back and forth. I don't want to take up the court's time needlessly, but we have those. We're ready to show them. Happy to show them if you'd like to see them. I don't know.
Judge, I'm gonna need for you to ask to see those because why she take them out? What's some interaction? So why you take them out? I think there must have been something in there that was going to leave some room for maybe these guys over here. Maybe they'll be like, no, play the rest in. Hey Jay, what's up, baby? Welcome, boo. See, some of our babies have made it in here. Be the light. What's up, baby?
What the court, would you like to see the other, the just those interactions?
The like button for mama.
I don't know that I need to.
Okay.
If you think it's important, I will.
No, I don't think it's important. All right, Judge. So moving on. So the other things that the evidence in this case There's
Johnson,
two
what's up,
alleged
baby? Zara,
witnesses,
hey,
the
boo.
Walmart employee and Mr. Leyva. Mr. Leyva is mentioned on the warrant. Both of them, we have interviewed them.
Nah, she wouldn't be. She wouldn't need to be in court. This right here is it's like a bond hearing or whatever. So whether or not he'll be out on bond, because he was he was locked up this whole time. So they this is to find out to get him a bond so he can get out. But once she made those claims, it then went out of her hands. This isn't like a lawsuit, like where she's suing him or something. This is now a kidnapping charge for him. She tried to get him go jail, prison. Well, she set it in motion for that to happen. Said I was putting it like that. She put it in motion for that to happen. Okay. And now it's out of her hands. So if it turns out that if false report gets proven, then it's going to be her turn to maybe do a little bit of time. Just a little bit of time. Just get a little smidgen of time. You know what I'm saying? Because they never get, the liars, the people who lie on you never get as much time as you do. That's just a rule of life. Okay. DSB, thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. Ooh. Jeanette, thank you, honey pot. Said thank you for keeping me laughing. Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do. It's like literally all that I do. Okay. It's like my whole spiel. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Yes. Yes, I do. Ooh. Ooh. GB, welcome to the membership. Mama, appreciate you. Yes, I do. Ooh. It's a great way to support the channel. Keeps mama here and not there. You know what I'm saying? And that's the goal. That's the goal. You know what I'm saying? This is criminal. Exactly. This is criminal, not civil. Thank you, Junior.
Both of them had said if they had seen a kidnapping, an assault, an attempt, anything like that, they would have stepped in, that they were there, didn't see it. They all confirmed the Walmart was busy. There were lots of people around. The Walmart
Oh, no, it didn't look busy to me.
employee said that Mr. Patel was a friendly older gentleman, was very friendly with her, kind of gave her like a hug almost. Like she was so happy when she finally helped him find the Tylenol. She said that she didn't know what was going on with Miss Miller, but she's not permitted to ask what her handicap is, but she said it was suspicious that she didn't scream, call 911, anything like that. And then Mr. Leyva, the gentleman in the orange shirt that you saw, again, he said that Mr. Patel lifted the child like the child's father, and that Miss Miller sort of pulled back the child. There was no tug of war. Mr. Leyva actually was mistaken and thought it was.
Hold up. Is that a mistake? I just got a cash app. From Patrick. Is that a mistake? Did you mean to put that other zero on there, or was that? Let me know. Let me know now. Was that a mistake? Did you mean to do that? I need to know if you meant to do that, Patrick, because that is crazy. I need to know. Please put it in the chat. Something, let me know if that was on purpose or not. If I need to be sending that back or something. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't proceed until you tell me, Patrick. I can't proceed until you tell me, Patrick. Come on, Pat. Yeah, damn it. I need to know. I need confirmation that that is what that was on purpose or not. Oh, is that your name on here? I don't think that's the name on here. I need to know though. Thank you, DSB, for the 5 gifted memberships. Everybody say, thank you, DSB. Thank you, Honey Potch. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can.
Was the younger child that all this was happening with. He was kind of confused, but the one thing he was sure about was that there was no attempted abduction, and had he seen anything like that, he was close enough that he would have stepped in and done something. He also told us that there were lots of people that witnessed the interaction. He speaks Spanish, so we had a Spanish interpreter interview him because there was definitely a language barrier with him, though. Mr. Patel talked to the police. He answered the police's questions. He told the police that he leaned in to pick the child up so that she could show him where the Tylenol is. He told them that.
Where was this?
At the police station when he was arrested. So he was arrested on March 21st. So before, they didn't talk to Mr. Patel. The police got the warrant for kidnapping. They arrested Mr. Patel on March 21st. They took him to the police department and interviewed him. When they interviewed him, and the state has not provided us a copy of this, but this is based on pleadings and Mr. Patel, what transpired there. He said that he did. I mean, he confirmed that he leaned in to pick the child up so that she could stand up and show him where the Tylenol was. At that point, he believes, as anyone would, that she's handicapped. And she's got 2 young children, which you can clearly see she's having some trouble with the cart. It's a reasonable thing. And if you think that there's a child that's falling or might fall and someone's trying to stand up to help you, the reasonable thing would be to help that person. The state in one of their pleadings pointed out that he did not tell the police specifically that he thought the child was falling, but nobody asked him that either. He also said that they didn't ask him if he told Miller immediately that he was trying to help her. But what he explained was that Miller didn't want his help. As soon as he realized that, he stopped, put his hands back in his pocket, and moved on. So we're talking a few seconds here, and he's trying to help. She says she doesn't want his help. He pulls back. You can see it. I mean, you can see it on the video. And we know Mr. Patel cares for his 86-year-old elderly mother. We know why he's there. He's not there for a sinister purpose. The child that's falling.
I thought that was actually kind of weird. So he was not there for a sinister purpose. I mean, you ever heard of a side quest? Have you never heard of a side quest? You ain't never went for, like, I could get up right now and I could go in the kitchen. And now my purpose might be to make me some more coffee because I waited too long and mine got cold. Now that might be why I went in there. But when I come out, I might come out with some ramen noodles in my hand. I mean, it's called a side quest. You go in for one thing and you come out with another. Okay? She had just because he went in there to get medicine, like you ain't never heard of somebody going to a store to get something and they come out with somebody else's seed, like you and it's like I don't want to just because I know what happens when people just they like it's like a bandwagon thing happened. Like it was like oh, we saw the video and he clearly didn't try to take the kid. But the actual moment in the video where it shows the thing that they call the actual incident, it's not that clear that that's not what happened. Like, let me show you. Look.
So this is the other view, so you can see how close Mr. Leyva is. And behind this display card is that's when you can see the beginning of Miss Miller's
yeah, just show us the video, lady.
So the alleged incident is happening now. Here's the other view of it flipping back so you can see both views. That's the alleged incident right there.
Oh, thank you, baby. Oh, here we go. Look. Oh, damn it. I missed it.
Then she points.
It happened so fast.
He moves on.
Hold on. Oh.
Other view of it flipping back so you can see both views. That's the alleged incident right there.
Yeah, see, look now pay attention here though.
The alleged incident is happening now. Here's the other.
Hold on. Let me slow it down. Maybe I'll slow it down a little bit. I wish it was clearer. Right? But what I noticed, what I was paying attention to was this. So when he grabs, right? She's going to be turned. She's going to get to the point where she's like kind of turned straight, right? Where this will be turned like kind of straight down here. And it's like he has whichever one of these kids that he grabs. And the story is the child was about to fall, right? And so he was trying to catch it. But why does he pull back and kind of almost go to the right a little bit? Like what?
Other view of it flipping back.
Okay, so now he's got the kid. He's grabbed the kid. She's not moving now. She turned, and once she got to this point right here, her cart, you'll see that the cart isn't moving anymore.
You can see
Oh wait, it's still
both
moving.
fused.
It's still okay.
That's the
He pulls back, and he goes to the right a little bit.
alleged incident, right?
And you could tell there was a tug. There was a little bit of a tug because it was like his left leg was straight, was forward, and the right leg was back, and he was pulling. But then it was like something pulled him back. So it looks like he did have the girl. Now this could easily be explained away. To him, maybe he thought he was kind of helping, and he's an awkward guy. So he's grabbing, and his intention is to pull her off and put her down. Because, she's in a weird position, looks like she's going to fall. The mom, instinctively, as she should, you grab my kid, I'm going to have him with the jaws of life. You're going to need to pry this one out. Okay? Like, if I'm holding my kid and I feel a tug, it ain't going down like that. I don't care if it's like a startle thing that happens. So this could easily be explained as that. Now, this may be what happened. In my opinion, I kind of think that this is what happened. Now, where it went wrong is that instant feeling that she might have felt actually in that moment of, oh my God, don't tug my kid, and her instinct of, she might have then got a little uneasy, which explains her going like this. She's pointing over there like, yeah, it's over there. The medicine. Yeah. Everything's fine. Just go over there. But in her mind, she still has the adrenaline of, it felt like that's something that was uncomfortable. But then, when you give a Karen an audience, just saying, when you give a Karen an audience, sometimes she didn't even intend to kick up shit, and her Karen instincts will come and they will start fucking lying. And then next thing you know, somebody's being dragged behind a pickup truck. Just saying the history. Okay, like this is how it all begins. It's like, okay, we were just going to the movies, but side quest. You know what I'm saying? His side quest, him being too social. Her side quest, somebody paid any kind of mind to me, so I'm gonna turn it into I'm gonna become main character. I'm gonna let my main character syndrome kick in. Like, I think, like, it's I can see how she might have initially thought it, basically, is what I'm saying. Thank you, Samantha. Hey, all, if you're here, that's right, hit the like button. They don't be listening to me, Sammy. They don't listen. They don't pay me no mind, honey. Hit the like button for mama, please. Please and thank you. Yes. And I still have not gotten confirmation yet of whether or not that super chat was on purpose or not. Steady looking. I'm steady looking to see who it is. Who said that? Who in here said that? I need to know so that I can be sure. I've been traumatized by this before. Somebody sent me a it was a super, no, I mean, I'm sorry, not super chat, a Cash App. Somebody sent me a Cash App. And but before they sent me a super chat once before, and then they did it by accident apparently, or yeah, obviously it must have been by accident, because then they took it back later, which ended up messing me up later, because had I known, that'd have been great, but I didn't, and so it set me back. So I just want to know for sure if that was on purpose or not. So if you could let me know who you are. If it wasn't, I can always, it's Cash App, so I can send it right back if I need to. So let me know though. I need to know if you meant to put that other zero on there like that. I need to know. I need to know. Okay. I've never had anybody do that. Not all at once. My Sammy is Jesus. So yeah, for sure. But can't be too careful when it comes to your kids. I am just glad he was acting, trying to save the kid instead of trying to kidnap the child. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's definitely comforting, DSB, for sure. Because the last thing we want to know is that there's more kidnappers. It's scary enough going outside thinking DSB. I appreciate you. Yes, you do. Ooh. Everybody say, thank you, Sammy, for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate you. I'm going to tell you, before I came on this live stream, even though I knew it was one of those ones that was going to be small, hardly anybody in here because the topic is off my normal stuff. But I just was like, it's early. I just want to do an early live. I pulled my green. Y'all notice I pulled my green screen down. This is my actual humble abodes. Y'all see my twin size bed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real. My single is real. Little, these bitches be online talking about, that's why I'm single. No, I'm committed. I'm committed to my singleness. Little, the commitment is real. I downsized almost a decade ago. It's real with this one. It's real. Okay. But I was like, you know what? I feel like moving my green screen. I'm gonna be super honest. I don't like that. That's true, but also what triggered it is because when I woke up, I put on my green suit. I put on my green sweatsuit, and you can't wear green when you got on a green screen. We got a green screen, so I was like, "Fuck! I don't already put this on. I'm not taking it off." So I changed my whole everything because I didn't want to change my outfit. And then after I did that, then I changed my outfit. You know why? Because side quest. That's why. Okay? Because side quests are real. It's proof. That's proof right there. The side quests are real. Have you guys seen in here any confirmation yet? Oh, wait, Todd. Oh, Todd, is that you? Was that you? Hey, Todd, was that you? Did you send me a Cash App, Todd? Did you send me a Cash App? I need to know. Somebody sent me a Cash App. And I need to know if they did it correctly, if they meant to send all that. Like, I need to know. Ugh, they ain't gonna tell me. And that's exactly what happened the last time it happened. That's what happened last time. The person who dropped it in there didn't say anything. Didn't say anything to me. They never said anything. They just sent that 400 in the Cash App. I mean, sorry, in the super chat, and then they never said a word. And then, sure enough, it was a mistake. So that's why I'm trying to see if it was on purpose or not. But they're not saying anything, which is making me think that it's not. Jason Lee says it wasn't me, but you can send me one. Oh, yeah, I don't know. It was 500, you guys. Let's just say it says 500, but I don't know if it's real or not. Have I gotten anything else from this person before? Let me see. Let's check history. Sarah history. Can't see. Yeah, I'm not seeing no history with it, with this person. So I can't. Oh yeah, no, yes, I have. I have gotten something from this person before. Yup, and it was 50 that time. See, I'm thinking that's what it was. I'm thinking this person accidentally put an extra 0. I need for you to tell me. I'm sure they might still, I don't know how they wouldn't notice. Like I would notice if I accidentally send some shit like that, I'm gonna notice immediately. My eyes gonna get real big. Oh no, it wasn't Todd. I think he ran away. My warrior sister. Shit. That means it's going I'm gonna get a request or something for her. I just gotta keep an eye out for it then. They might have just did it by accident. It'd be easier if they would just tell me instead of then I could just send it back. You know what I'm saying? It's only 400. That's a big deal to me. I need to know if that's real or not. Think it DSB. I'm starting to think it's DSB the way he's just throwing these 50s around like, DSB, is that you? Was that you? Did you do that? Was that you that did that? Oh, yeah. I think this is very, very strange.
right
Look at
there.
this. Yeah, see? But then he comes around the side. But now I want to do this. Like, check her body language. Check out her body language as all these things are happening, right? Like, she's like, okay, yeah. So she's clinging to the baby, and then she goes like this. She pointing.
And she points.
Uh-huh.
He moves on,
Uh-huh.
goes to get the Tylenol.
Mm-hmm.
She backs up into the display cart. She's
Oh yeah, and that was another thing. Look, and then he says it wasn't me, but then he sends another $50 to say it. I'm starting to think it is you, DSB. I think it's DSB. And whoever it is, to prove it's not, probably you need to tell me. It's the only way I'm gonna know. It's the only way I'm gonna know. It can't be counterfeit. It's a Cash App. It's like a Cash App on my actual, like, what's it thing? See, I'm starting to think it's DSB. I'm starting to think so. I think it's DSB's just fucking with me. Well, thank you, Patrick, whoever you are. DSB, probably. And thank you, DSB. Mama definitely appreciates that. Oh, what I was saying, I had a feeling. I was like, man, I came out of here before I went live. I was like, it's gonna be hardly anybody on here. And but I really wanted to kind of point this thing out, this video, and you see I made my little and I also, y'all see me in this little circle. I finally figured out how to do this, and it took like 10 seconds. I was so mad at myself, like, oh my God. I've always wanted to do this make myself inside of a little circle. And it's so cool. Look at me. Wee. I finally figured out how to do it. And it took 10 seconds to learn. It was the easiest thing in the universe. I finally got it. I finally figured it out. And so now I get to do that. I love it. It's so cute. I get to be in a circle. Ooh. Yeah, but like, look at this little baby. Oh, this baby's like, oh my God, my mom be lying. Don't believe nothing she say. She be lying all the time. Okay.
She's laughing, joking with.
Yeah, which is weird because why is she talking to this stranger like this? She is way too friendly. Oh, you know what else too? There's this thing that they say, like when a girl says, "Oh, this guy, he's stalking me," right? When girls say that, you're like you're the difference between a stalker and not a stalker sometimes in a girl's opinion is basically if she like you or not. Like like two guys might have followed her home that night, but only one of them got told on. Guess who it was? The one she didn't like, the one she didn't think was cute. They're like, he's scary. He's following me. It's like, well, he was following you too. But like, yeah, but he's hot. So sometimes it's who you are. It's not so much what you did as it is who you were when you did it. You know what I'm saying? So it's so funny that she's so comfortable talking to this stranger. This is a stranger too.
This gentleman, this is literally a split second after this.
Look, he's trying to turn around and go about his business.
Kind of get off the cart.
She done dropped her baby.
She runs over the child's foot. The guy jumps in to help.
Oh, also, they pointed out her running over the child's foot just to dig it in, They did that just to dig it in. Okay. They did that just to dig it in. Ooh. Oh, Jalecia said DSV. Cut it out. No, no. What the holy fuck? 420. Four. Oh my God. What in the hell? You know what's so crazy about this? This is a live stream that has 63 viewers in it. What in the world? 420. What's today? Is this my birthday or some shit? What is going on? What is happening? What is happening right now? You guys. Oh my God. Jesus, I ain't gonna question it. I ain't gonna question 420. 420 has blessed mama many, many, many a time. Yes, she has. Won't be making that mistake no more. You hear me? You hear me, 420 Dragon? Do you hear me? Oh my God. Thank you, Honey Pots. Jeez. Barry Lewis. Hey, Boo said I'm late, but you're too hilarious. Thank you, Honey Pot. I like to think so. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Oh my gosh. Mama love you too, 420. Yes, she do. Mama love her babies. Oh my gosh. You guys are way too much. Y'all, y'all trying to make mama cry. Oh shit. That's what happened the last time that happened too. Whoa. Oh my God. Yes, DSB. Donna. Thank you, Honey Buds. Thank you, DSB again. Jesus. Oh my God. You guys are insane. Y'all know I didn't say it was my birthday. I said, is it my birthday? Right? What is happening right now? I know. Jakesia, that's what I said. Jalecia, that's what it feels like. It's like a competition or something going on. Oh my God, you guys. You guys are so great. I appreciate that so much. Yes, if you guys hit the like button lately, hit the like button for mama, please. Please and thank you. Oh, thank you, Donna. Oh my gosh. You guys. Oh yeah, so I was saying um oh, thank you, Abby. Oh, I know, don't get all emotional. You gonna leave, Jason? I can't get emotional. I can't be emotional. Jason said he gonna leave if I cry. That's fucked up. Where's the loyalty at, Jason? What if I stepped on something sharp and I cut my foot? And that's actually why I was crying. And it just happened to be at the moment when all of this stuff was going on. And so really it was because of pain. I can't cry because of pain, Jason. I can't cry because of pain. Is that what you're saying? Ah. Got you. I got you. Gotta say that I got you because I got you. Oh yeah. So what I was saying was them even pointing out, because I've heard people with the narrative of like, and then she drove over her child's foot, which proves that's probably why he was trying to help her. So it proves that they like clearly she's having trouble juggling these children. Look, she done ran over her child with the scooter. You know, it's like not quite what happened, but okay. But it's her trying to drive this whole thing home. So now, with all of these things being said, this is how I want to bring it home with this, okay? So with all of these particular things being said, right? What if, not saying is, but just what if inside of all these other things, it was just a side quest. He didn't come there for that. He came there for Tylenol. So lawyer's right. But what if it was to turn out that like there's I'm gonna tell you, in different cultures, people are very secretive about stuff. Like and certain things it's just like they will hide shit like a lot, to the point where I mean, like they have like honor killings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like there's certain cultures do things very, very different. So his family, like honor is a big deal. Like for us, it's, we sell each other out in our families and stuff all the time. It's just like, oh, that motherfucker deserved it. You know what I'm saying? But in other cultures, not American ones, they do things very different. So I'm saying, like, if everybody in his family is so behind him, and he's just such a great, never done anything wrong, what if that's not true, but they're just very secretive about it? And if any of these things were true, then what if he gets away with it completely? He didn't have that extra pull in him to keep going. It was a side quest. So he was like, I didn't even get my medicine yet. I can't invest too much in the side quest. So he just lets go. Right. So, but it turned out, what if, it turned out that was actually a trial thing. Like he had attempted that. And what if it's happened before? And what if it happened again? And then everybody making this big spectacle about this and just basically throwing away even the idea of it, just because she exaggerated it more, because once she got some attention, she just kind of milked it, because she might just generally naturally be a liar. The thing is that liars, shit happens to liars too. I think like people forget that shit happens to liars. Like a person who lies a lot can still be crossing the street, didn't jaywalk, crossed at the right time, and still be hit by a car. Like, yeah, a person who's a liar can still have that happen, which means when the police come and the liar now has to tell the story, it's like you look back and you're like, yeah, but she lies about everything. Yeah, but she wasn't lying about this. So it doesn't just go across the board. You can't throw it all away because she exaggerated later. The facts start here. There did look like there was a tug. She's a mom. She don't know this man. She may have been uncomfortable. Like when he walked by her to show her the Tylenol and goes up to the front, she does stop and she's looking at him. There's a way that she's looking at him. It does. I can see it. Me personally, I can see is he leaving? Oh, good. He's leaving. And then when she feels like she's in the clear, she immediately, while he's checking out, she's already talking to an attendant. So those things all happen in the right cycle of time, right? But once the police showed up, the bitch started exaggerating. And that is where her whole story fell apart. Everybody threw her whole story apart because of that. They threw the whole story, got thrown out because she started exaggerating once the attention showed up, because a Karen will do that. Right? So I just want to throw it out there. Just if it's all fine and dandy, if this never happens again, if he gets off and he never did it before, and this was going to be his first time, and he never does it again, he's like, shit, that was close. I can't believe I even almost tried that. But he never does it again, and all kids are now safe from this particular guy. But if that's not the case, then if there ends up being a victim later, that the public wanting someone to get away with something might be why there's a kid at home chilling right now that in 6 months won't be. You know what I'm saying? Like you just got to be careful with these things. It's like you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. What happened before, it did look suspicious. It all looked suspicious, but she started lying, she started exaggerating, and the whole thing, her whole story gets thrown away. The lawyer gets to act like that tug didn't look suspicious when it did. The tug looked suspicious. It did. The guy turning around to look like, and even the guy standing there who was talking to her, I can even see why he might not want to say what happened. Like he might want to be like, oh, it's going to look a certain way. Here I am with my caucasity. she's clearly a fucking Karen. She ain't even hurt, and she's like in this scooter. It's gonna look like me and her in cahoots being some Rossi's bastards, you know? So he's like, I look fine to me. He like, look, I came in here on my one quest. I'm staying on my one quest. And that's it. I don't want no side quests. Okay. That man was like, look, I don't want no smoke. He seemed just fine. And he don't want to get involved. And I can see that too. So I'm just saying there's lots of layers to this. And the nervousness of his lawyer. And then also how calm he looks. If you look at the videos, like where how calm he looks coming out, he's like, I know he might be, you could say he might be happy because he's getting all this support and now he's out. But trauma is what I would feel if I done been arrested, locked up. Somebody is saying I kidnapped their child, because the charge first, all that stuff was kidnapped. I'm not coming out of there fucking smiling. And the trial hasn't even happened yet. None of the stuff. Fuck no. Fuck no. Absolutely not. No. I'm going to still be nervous. I'm going to still be traumatized. I'm going to still be all these things. And he seems like very comfortable. You know. He's like just able to smile. But then again, it could be a cultural thing. You know what I'm saying? It's always harder to tell, because it could be a cultural thing. I mean, maybe in his culture, they can, yoink up other people's kids. I don't know. I'm just saying. No, I do know that that's not the case. But I'm just, I'm just trying to be funny here. Okay. But I just wanted to throw it out there that maybe not just assume the whole thing was false. Maybe not just to assume the whole thing was false. Cause I don't. I still see that thing. Like this part still looks like what this part looks like to me. Like that tug. Like when the guy comes to help, when this guy helps, like right here, when this guy right here is trying to help her, he's not yoinking the kid. He's not grabbing the whole kid from behind, standing behind the woman. The man was standing behind her and grabs the kid and then shifts to the right, like a pull and shift to the right. And you can see it's a pull because when she tugs back, he pulls forward. So I'm just saying, it looked like what it looked like to me. And every time somebody gets away with something that they weren't supposed to get away with, somebody else pays for it later. Somebody who's just minding their business right now, has no idea that this is going to be the case. And then they because they want this person to get off so bad, now this other kid pays for it later. So just saying, they need to cross their T's, dot their I's, put a dot over the little J, even though those look really weird. Do all the things to the things. You know what I'm saying? Okay. 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 All right. Oh, you guys, I don't want to let this live drag out, but you guys, I am going to open up another live, like a random ass fucking live stream, because you guys have freed up my whole day with all the blessings that you have dropped on mama's head. So we can lollygag for the rest of the day. But I don't want to do it with this video, because I want this to be able to have be its own thing with its own purpose. So I'm going to make me a new thumbnail and just open up a random live, and we can pull up whatever you guys would like to pull up, and we could just float around in that shit all day. You know what I'm saying? To everybody who dropped some blessings up in here from y'all is crazy with it. You hear me? Y'all crazy with it. I kept trying to tell the story, but I kept getting distracted, because side quest. And, but I had a feeling, even though I knew that it was only going to be a small live, there's going to be hardly any people in here because of the topics all. But I walked out of my room and I was on my way to the kitchen, and I said, I had a good feeling about today. Like, I feel like I thought it was going to be something different though. I was kind of hoping that it would range my, get some viewers and stuff like that. I was like, because I want to get into doing other content and stuff like that. But, the father, it's almost like I'm starting back over again when I go into other content. But I'm a YouTuber. I didn't just hop on because of Daryl Brooks or or Tiffany Henyard. I didn't just try. I've been doing this for a while. Those are just the ones that were the hot topics that allowed my channel to grow. Those were the things that put me in. But I do other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to do other. I want to venture into all these other things. You know what I'm saying? Everything's funny to me. You know, not just these two bastards. You know, everything's funny to me. Okay. Looks like the kid was falling and he helped. Yeah, it do. The kid, this one right here, yes. This one, the kid fell and this guy is helping. For sure. But the other guy, it's like, if there's, you know, I just see the both of the sides. But this one right here, yeah, this guy's just helping. This dude right here, this is after the case though. This is two different things. There's something that happens with another guy, and then after that guy walks away, then this happens. And this is a totally different guy, Sammy. Yeah, but you can cover Diddy trial next. They're not gonna make his trial public because it's federal. His trial, I think, is a federal trial. They don't do that. And I think New York is funny about that too. They don't really show the trials and stuff. They don't let, which, oh my God, you talking about breaking the fucking internet. If they had Diddy's trial be oh my God. Well, first of all, nobody would be covering anything else because they would only be covering that. You know what I'm saying? You have a Diddy trial? Oh shit. Yeah, everybody gonna be on that, okay? Oh, Daryl Brooks was how I discovered. I know, man. Ain't that something? That's how most of my babies got here. Daryl Brooks is how I met all my babies. That's how they found me. And then they found Tiffany for me in a live stream, kind of like, you know, the one we're about to do in a few minutes here, where they just my babies tell me to look up certain things, and I look it up. And that's how somebody pointed out Tiffany. And that's how I found Tiffany Henyard, the super mayor. Suggested by my babies. Ooh, just bring it in. Ooh. All right, we're going to shut this down, okay? If you have not hit the like button, please go ahead and hit the like button. Can somebody tell me how many likes I got? Because I have no idea. This thing's telling me 9. I hope that's not accurate. Oh, my gosh. Lori Deadbell. Okay, just let me know. I'm gonna open up this chat. Give me like 20 minutes. So I got to make a thumbnail. Just say 30. Yeah, give me like around about 4:30. I'll be back. I'm just make a rando thumbnail for it. Open up another live stream, and then we can look up whatever y'all want to look up, because oh my God, you guys are the best. You're the best. 420. You're the best. You're the best around. And nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best. Ooh. Oh, Karen. Yeah, we could watch some Karen video. We could do anything. We could do it. Okay, let's shut this down so that we can get that started. Okay. Oh, Tyree Nichols. See, look. Oh, Tyree Nichols. I can give you a little bit of insight, but I ain't gonna open up the thingy on it, because you know people are very, very funny, and mama's a fighter. You know what I'm saying? You talk the wrong shit to mama. I'm a real person. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I'm on the internet, but I'm a real fucking person. It's like, so it don't work the same for me like it do with like a lot of people on the internet. Okay. All right. 75. Yeah, I ain't gonna complain, because damn, y'all is, oh. Y'all behave, because I'm not gonna do it. Absolutely not. Just no. Okay, but mama love you. Yes, she do. Ooh, if you didn't hear, we're gonna open up another live. Give me like 30 minutes or so. We'll open up a random live and we can react to whatever you want. Okay? So just subscribe to the channel. If you click the notification bell button, you'll get a notification for that. You know, every time I post anything. And that's that on that. Okay?